Sunday starts off with a bit of rain for some areas in KZN and along the wild coast of the Eastern Cape. And then heading into this afternoon, those areas will be clearer, and then thunderstorms will also develop over the eastern interior. It's going to be another very hot and mostly sunny day into the central parts of the country. And then heading into this evening, we're going to have some of that rain returning to KwaZulu-Natal. 2 alerts have been issued for today. The first is a high fire danger warning for the central parts of the country. It's another very hot day with low humidity and some wind, and the combination of those three could result in runaway fires developing. There's also an advisory for the persistence of a heat wave, which is already in effect for the northwest, the Free State and the Northern Cape. And for now, it looks as though those conditions will persist all the way through to Thursday. So a very hot Christmas lies ahead for those parts. The rainfall map for today indicates that there is a small possibility of thunder showers into the Karoo areas of the Western and Eastern Cape, but a somewhat better chance in the northern interior of the country, including Gauteng, and a 60% chance of thunder showers for some areas in Mpumalanga. KwaZulu-Natal, you'll also have a few thunderstorms for today, but there will be early and late rain for some areas, in particular for the coastal parts. For the northern interior of the country, it's going to be a very hot afternoon. Take a look at the northwest with temperatures in the high 30s and Vryburg reaching a maximum of 40 degrees as well. Not far behind for Bloemfontein, where it will unfortunately be another dry day, 38 degrees as your high. And toward the east coast, it's going to be mostly cloudy at times with fresh northeasterly winds developing 40 kilometers per hour at Port St. John's and a 2.5 meter swell developing. It will also be quite choppy. The southern interior will be very hot with temperatures into the mid-30s for this afternoon, but quite a bit cooler towards the coastline with a sea breeze developing over these parts, meaning that the winds will be blowing in off of the ocean. The Northern Cape is going to see a sunny afternoon, extremely hot conditions for many areas, 40 degrees for Prieska as well as Kimberley, and then towards the west coast, moderate to fresh winds developing for today. There is a 2.5 meter swell over this area. It's a long period swell, which means the waves could be quite powerful. And in addition to that, it is also spring tide, which means those tides can enhance the rip currents, which means that there could be dangerous swimming conditions for some of the beaches. So please, if you're not a strong swimmer, stay out of the water. And if you are going to swim, make sure that it is within the designated areas where there are lifeguards. A quick check ahead to Monday, and we're going to have thunder showers once again over the eastern parts of the country. It's going to be extremely hot for the interior of South Africa. Morning light rain will be possible for both George and PE. And then on Christmas Day, it's going to be dry over the Cape provinces, a few thunderstorms in the east, but that persistent heat continues over the central parts. That's all from the Weather Centre. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.